So I'm Brad with AFT Construction. We have Ryan Combs with AFT Construction as well. And you'll see a little bit more casual today, being that it's Saturday and we're on the side, so it's a little quiet. But we're gonna walk through the window bucks here and why we're using LVLs, as you can see here, this material that we're using for the window and door bucks. Yeah, so Doug and I from ICF Specialists worked super closely together to make sure that we're getting the right size on the windows as it pertains to which material we're finishing. So if we're wrapping a corner with stone versus brick, or stucco for that matter, it's just you got to leave that much more room for the material to finish above the window. So we worked really closely. We went over all the window details, and then they go around and they make all the windows, and then we start setting them on the ICF. And this is why it's really important, as Ryan mentioned. I mean, what can be, I don't want to say misleading, but can be a little bit tricky, especially for the installers in the field, is when you get the window schedule that's going through the rough openings, you may have 6 windows around the house that are the exact same size. So the rough opening's the same. And most people will be like, okay, that's simple, right? I'm gonna build my template, do my 6 boxes here. You know, we set these. The reason they're building them, as you can see here, because they'll be installed and then the ICF wraps around it. You know, so you pull these with concrete, it creates this, you know, really solid connection. The problem is depending on, you know, the exterior substrate that we're putting on, the whether, as Ryan mentioned, stucco, brick, stone, the thickness is different. Some of these have limestone all the way around, some are stucco. And because of those reveals, you have to make sure that either the depths or the setback, or that we have enough space that we can return in so that it looks right. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different details on the house where whether, you know, like on the back porch, whether it's going to be set back 6 inches, or depending on the width of the jamb of the door, we might only be able to go 2 or 3, but you just got to figure all that in sooner than later, right, before you start installing all these. So, and this, and it plays a role too, because here we're doing the same thing, but there are some HOAs in Arizona, like Silverleaf, for example, that we have to have a 6-inch sill, maybe 4 inches, you know, and that, what that is, that's the setback. So the window to the face has to be 4 inches, because the HOA wants the community to look like these are established, that you don't just have the window flush with the wall. They want it set back so that you can have more of an estate looking home, more detail. Yeah, I think Spencer mentioned that, you know, at least front facing windows. Yeah, front face, especially here. A certain amount and detailed a certain amount or a certain way. You know, same thing with landscape, right? It's got to be exactly how the HOA is thinking it's going to be. So we're just trying to go through and get all those details. And it's funny, you look at a door schedule and you see an RO and you think, oh crap, I'm just going to make all these windows up. And then you got to pump the brakes and look at the details on the plans, because each window's kind of, it just kind of finishes off a little differently. So like Brad was saying, whether it be the limestone or the brick or just normal stucco. So we went through those, and I think we have them all dialed in. So that's why you have a good superintendent that can read the details and manage to do it with the trade. And again, great partners. You know, ICF Specialists, Fox Blocks has been a partner of ours for a long time, for many, many homes. We've been fortunate to win some great awards with them on some of the builds with Fox Blocks, hence the reason we selected them for this project itself. So thanks for tuning in, and we have some amazing updates that will be coming your way. Thank you.